Hi everyone, in Code for All Summit 2023, I'm here to present a project that aims to make the public acts of 5,000 plus Brazilian cities more accessible to the population. Querido Diário. Brazilian municipal data publication can be a new topic for you, so I'll give a general sense of how it's done first. Every city must publish its official acts, meaning its decrees, public contracts, etc., in an official gazette. Still, the format of that publication is up for each city to decide and is guided more by tradition than a central guideline. That results in valuable information being published daily on each city's website in a format that resembles newspapers, mainly PDF files. And most of the time you can't even perform a simple text-based search in the database. Bringing more than 5,000 cities under the umbrella of one project now may seem like an ambitious goal, and let me tell you, it is. But Querido Diário is gaining more and more traction. The United Nations Development Program and the Digital Public Goods Alliance recently recognized the project at the Nobel Prize Summit. I'll tell you how we've been doing it, but before I get into that, let me introduce you to who we are. Hi, I'm Giulio Carvalho, Civic Innovation Program Manager at Open Knowledge Brazil. I also describe myself to anyone unable to see me now. I'm cis-male, light-skinned, with longer brow, wavy hair and a goatee. I'm wearing glasses and a grey t-shirt, and behind me there's another white wall and a couple of plants. Open Knowledge Brazil is a non-profit civil society organization that promotes open knowledge in diverse fields of society through the use and development of civil tools, projects, public policy analysis, and data journalism. In the political sphere, we seek to make the relationship between government and society closer and more transparent. Querido Diário is one of our main projects, but you can check out more on our website. Let's get back to Querido Diário now. Why does a non-profit aim for such an ambitious goal, and how are we doing it? I'll first address the why and focus the rest of the talk on the how. Cities' public acts represent a substantial amount of government information. Not having it easily available makes this scenario, by definition, a data desert. Solving it through public policies and norms requires a large amount of resources and articulation, since cities have administrative autonomy. Also, for-profit companies aren't interested at the moment because the amount of work needed to build and maintain the infrastructure is not financially viable. This official data should help policymakers, journalists, academics, and activists. With the amount of misinformation readily available today, it should be a priority to make these acts accessible right now. So, Querido Diário is an open source project which collects the official gazettes, processes and enriches them, and makes these datasets searchable and analyzable in open formats through a web platform and an API, which is an easier way for other projects to access this data. The project was launched in 2021 and has over 100 code contributors and over 1,000 people in our community. We've been forming this community with programs focusing on each target group. Since it's a new dataset, it's essential to reach out to who can make the most out of it and show its potential. To reach journalists, we've been partnering with outlets that have a municipal or regional focus. I'll give a couple of examples. One article examined how much public resources should be but was not destined for garbage collection in Maré, a favela of Rio de Janeiro. Another article, which I'll warn that touches on the heavy subject of the COVID-19 pandemic, is an analysis of how the administration of Manaus, the capital of the state of Amazonas, acted throughout the city's public system collapse from late 2020 to early 2021. This example requires less time and fewer resources to be made, which benefits small journalism outlets. Another target group is policymakers. Querido Diário Technologies in Education is a project focusing on producing analysis and showing examples of good practices that cities have adopted in using technologies in the education system. We also launched another project focusing on climate and the environment, Climate Diary. Theme-focused sub-projects are essential for policymakers and also journalists because the official gazettes cover a broad range of topics. And this method narrows the target groups, making it easier for the users to identify the value in the data. The last group I'll focus on today is academics. In 2022, we started the program Querido Diário in universities, where we've partnered with people in teaching and research institutions to accompany them in research projects. These projects last many months and demand a lot of effort, but the result is a vibrant academic community producing data science and scientific journalism. And to end this presentation, I'll talk briefly about the future of Querido Diário. We expect to cover 1/3 of Brazilian cities by 2024 and to reach full coverage by 2026. In the meantime, we will continue improving the publication format of this data by segmenting it into sections and individual acts, crossing it with information from other public datasets and other enrichment processes, maximizing its utility. We plan on doing it the way we've been doing it until now. We will make Brazilian cities gazettes open with this community. Together.